The Sniper Wolf situation gets worse.
December 31st, 2018. House tour, red dress. July 14th, 2019. House tour, same red dress. Whilst this may seem like an insignificant detail, this is just a few of the many examples of SniperWolf completely stealing the identity of another YouTuber.
Oh.
And to make matters worse, SniperWolf went on—
Oh yeah, did you guys hear about that shit? Apparently she's like taking a bunch of stuff from another YouTuber or some shit.
an extensive smear campaign in order to ruin the reputation of the original creator, weaponizing her young audience in all the worst ways possible. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be diving into the recent horrible developments.
You guys hear about that shit about Jacksfilms? We can watch that one next.
To fully understand this video, I recommend you watch my last video on SSSniperWolf, but here's a quick recap of what we went over.
Hold on, how long is that video?
22
minutes. We don't have enough time right now.
Here's a quick recap of what we went over. SSSniperWolf, aka Leah, is a YouTuber who gained notoriety for stealing content and re-uploading it to a 34 million sub YouTube channel with minimal commentary. She was arrested and charged 2 separate times for cases of armed robbery.
Dude, bro. This is what I mean, man. The other day during that boogie rack, right? Like people were saying, oh, she's innocent and all this shit. Like, bro, it does not matter what somebody looks like. They can be ugly as fuck. They can be hot as fuck. It doesn't matter. Anybody can get a gun. Anybody can commit a crime, man. It doesn't matter. Obviously, she's attractive, but that doesn't change the fact that she's a fucking crazy psychopath. You know what I'm saying, man?
And a disorderly conduct, which she tries to hide from the public. Historically, Leah has always been completely unhinged, going as far as to slander other female YouTubers to garner more attention for herself. It was recently revealed that her entire rise on YouTube was fake, being completely orchestrated by her soon-to-be ex-husband, Evan Sausage, who would write the scripts, record the gameplay, and have involvement in every aspect of the video creation process. This, however, would only be revealed to the public when the legal documents were exposed, showing that Leah had stole the channel from her husband in an attempt to cut him out of the business.
Dude, she was using him too, man. Apparently the YouTube channel was his, and he wants like 50% of the cuts, and she doesn't want to like give it to him or some shit like that.
That he mostly built. On top of this, she recently doxed YouTuber Jacksfilms due to the fact that he was critiquing and making fun of her content. But this isn't even the half of it. Leah, or SniperWolf, has easily one of the most controversial paths of any big YouTubers on the platform. And by the end of this video, you'll see that none of this was even her own idea. On the 3rd of November, Jacksfilms would break his silence on the situation.
This thing right here, this clip, I'm pretty sure that's where she's talking about how like someone was stalking her and following her, and she was complaining about it. She made a YouTube video, and then she goes and fucking stalks and harasses this guy, man.
On the 3rd of November,
crazy,
Jacksfilms would break his silence on the situation, uploading a video titled "What Comes Next," where he would explain how ever since being doxed, him and his family fear leaving the house, whilst at the same—
Bro, what if 34 million people, what if they knew where you lived? It only takes one crazy person out of 34 million to do something insane. And considering that the creator themselves did something crazy, like who the fuck knows what the creator's fans are gonna do?
time fear living in the house due to the world knowing where they live.
Hey everyone, long time no chat. These last few weeks have been pretty rough, to say the least. Aaron and I are okay, but we're just in this weird limbo of scared to leave our home and strongly considering moving.
Dude, I'd fucking move.
It hasn't been great.
Jack would also announce that he'd be making a shift in content to be a positive version of SSSniperWolf. Instead of simply stealing content and adding no value, he would be accepting requests from other creators to review, provide feedback, and bring attention to their content. Essentially, creating a stage to shine light on underrated creators.
Like basically what she would do, for those of you guys that don't know, and here's probably why she got away with it for so long, was she would take like the top clips from TikTok and she would quote unquote react to them. But her reactions were like extremely minimal. They provided like nothing, and it was mostly just like, that's like cringe shit, right? Like one guy did a video of it, and I watched a few of them, but it was like just shit like, oh my God, in like a camera shake. Very generic things where you could apply to any TikTok video. So it wouldn't surprise me if she just literally recorded reactions like, oh my God, no way. Wait a minute, I bet I know what's gonna happen. You know, you just apply it to like any video, right? I'm not saying she did that, but I'm saying it wouldn't surprise me if she like recycled some of that shit too, you know what I mean?
Or provide some of his YouTube knowledge to help others improve their content.
Bet she didn't pause. You know what I bet? I bet she banned people out of her fucking chat because she's fucking crazy. Get the fuck out of here.
going to go to TikTok's For You page and just grab whatever has 1 million likes. And on the flip side, if you're brave enough to send me your work, I'm not just going to stare at it, jaw agape, and go, man, that was something. I aim to constructively pick it apart, do deep dives, tell you what works and what I think could use some work, and kind of turn this channel into a workshop for creators. At least that's what I want to try.
Even after things seemed like they couldn't get any worse for Leah, they did, as the controversy would shine light on another disturbing and strange part of her career. The fact she may have completely stolen her accent, video ideas, personality, and style from another female reaction YouTuber, Azzyland. Azzyland, who we'll be simply referring to as Azzy, has over 13 million subscribers on YouTube and is most known for her reaction content.
Okay. Seems easy enough, but probably isn't. What? That's so satisfying.
And her hit auto-tune song bragging about money.
Audio slightly, okay. Dude, I bet this got so many views, man.
Whilst
This is like
Azzy
a
has
combination
less
of
than
like
half
cringe and
SSniperWolf's
booba.
subscribers, Azzy is Leah's biggest competitor. And if you watched my last video, you would know that Leah does not like competition and is willing to ruin their reputation to be the prime creator in the niche. Over the past 4 years, this behavior has been evident, as on the 2nd of May 2020, Leah would upload a video titled Funniest Yearbook Quotes, where 2 minutes and 42 seconds in, she would go on the offensive, calling out Azzyland for quote, stealing her identity.
From the wise words of Michael Wilson, remember to always be yourself, unless you suck. Then pretend to be somebody else. And that's on Azzyland.
This wasn't the first time Leah was smearing Azzy's reputation, as just a month prior, a fan replied to a tweet asking if they were friends or something, where Leah responded quoting, "No, we are not friends, and she's been copying my videos, thumbnail style, the way I talk for years. Like she's trying to convince people she's me." Up until this point, Leah controlled the public narrative that Azzy was stealing her accent, personality, video ideas, and content style. However, this would all change on the 10th of November 2023.
Dude, she's fucking
when
crazy.
commentary YouTuber Nerd City would publish a video titled SSSniperWolf Stole Her Life, where in the video, he would host a
Dude, look at this
platform for
thumbnail, man. Look at this dude. This thumbnail. This thumbnail is so clickbaity, dude. I will never in my life have a thumbnail as clickbaity as that, unless I literally use that thumbnail.
titled SSSniperWolf Stole Her Life, where in the video, he would host the platform for Azzy to finally share her side of the story and flip the narrative by sharing her experiences with Leah, and how Leah was allegedly the one stealing the content, accent, and personality from her. Whilst many have labeled this controversy as
Dude, why would you steal an accent? That's weird.
of the mid due to the nature of both Azzy's and Leah's content, it's actually quite disturbing just
You have the same face in every thumbnail. You have the same stupid fucking chat every stream, and but get the fuck out of here. See you in the unban request. In the unban request, I want you to type something you've never typed before.
how far it seems Leah has gone to completely clone her identity, while simultaneously claiming Azzy was the one being fake.
Copying is not a big deal. I feel like it doesn't become as big of a deal when you're an adult, but
it's also the difference is SSniperWolf is telling them that it's a problem. So
yeah.
It's not just that these fans notice and they're organically being like, oh, I saw SSniperWolf's video first and now I see Azzy's video and this is the same, and they're reaching their own conclusion that you had copied her.
What is your opinion?
Dude, look at this dude.
And they're organically being like,
Did you see that sandwich?
I saw SSniperWolf's video first and now I see Azzy's video and this is the same, and they're reaching their own conclusion that
No, have any of you ever gotten a sandwich like that?
that you had copied her.
I
What
have.
is your opinion on? Okay,
not
let's
that
talk about
bad,
this
but-
person since a lot of people ask me about her. Does she copy me? And a lot of people think she is me. Today we're gonna be rating my lookalikes. Wait, hold up. These videos look familiar. I'm gonna have to give that one a 5.
She created the narrative that you had cloned her.
Yeah.
When it was the other way around.
yeah, I have fans like, I guess, playing both sides and like messaging me and telling me that she's DMing them and like she's kind of like encouraging people to hate on me. I think like that's very manipulative because she's in a position of power and she knows that by messaging the children that they'll be starstruck.
They'll believe her.
They'll be starstruck.
The video would also cover the levels of harassment Azzy was getting as a result of Leah weaponizing her young audience against
Holy shit, man. That's like kind of fucked. That's like really fucked, man. I kind of never thought about that before. Like, you could actually go out of your way to message like kids and shit, dude. That's fucked.
her.
What was the scale of this kind of harassment of you? Like, how many
That thought like never even
short-form
entered my mind.
videos were you seeing that were accusing you of copying her?
This became like a really big issue as soon as TikTok became popular, and it started blowing up on there because anybody can make a short form video and things can go really viral on there. Like, there was fans that had like 100 followers, they would post it, and within the end of the week they would have like 5 million views on it. And that really encouraged people to make these videos, and I think it accumulated like people just like hating. And it was hundreds and hundreds of fans making videos, yeah, anonymous accounts.
Later in the video, Nerd City would uncover how Lee would Photoshop her photos whilst targeting others who did the same.
One of your first negative interactions with her, she was trying to say that one of your first negative
we just wanted to
interactions
make
with
sure
her-
it was Photoshop. People, they have these super judgmental, super biased opinions on young adults, on like beauty standards, on like all that shit, man. It's just so naive, man. If you think all of those super fucking sexy people on like Instagram and shit are 100% real, you are fucking crazy, man. You're fucking crazy. No one actually looks like that, man. Dude, you know how much work and shit goes into that? It's just not only in this case, but also like there's a lot of bad fitness influencers too, because these fitness influencers, man, they have like, you know, this 6-pack of abs, you know, these big muscles, or they're super lean and shit. And they're like, you can eat whatever you want, you know? And like, no, you fucking can't. No, you can't. You can't be telling people they can eat whatever they want, man. They'll be like, I eat whatever I want and all this shit. And like, maybe because you have good genetics, but that's not for a majority of people, man. You can't be telling people that, because then it fucks with them. Genetics play a huge role in that shit. Some people are just genetically gifted, right? That's not even to mention that they're on gear, you know, steroids and shit. That's not even to mention that, because no one for some reason likes to talk about that. You know, all these motherfuckers are like, nah, I'm natural. And then, you know, like, dude, look at the Liver King and all that shit. You know what I mean? There's a lot of bad fitness information out there. Was I genetically gifted to lose? Yes.
She was trying to...
Later in the video, Nerd City would uncover how Lee would Photoshop her photos whilst targeting others who did the same.
One of your first negative interactions with her, she was trying to say that she does not edit her photos and you...
Kind of annoying when people compare my cosplay mirror selfies to highly edited pro pics. Sorry, I don't Photoshop my boobs, waist, etc.
do.
Yeah, which it's just why even go there?
It's extremely obvious that Leah believes there's only room for one person in her niche, and she's willing to do whatever it takes to wipe out her competitors.
She doesn't want to be compared positively with you. She wants to crush you and be
Dude, look at this guy's sunglasses, man. Those are awesome.
the only one getting the compliment.
Me versus 10 other girls. Anyways, I commented on this girl. I was like, you look so retarded or something. One pic was a
Oh my God, bro.
super filtered pic of the girl. Oh, did I mention she had too much Photoshop and filter? It's just that. And then they're saying I'm fake. But the chubby girls posting pics in their bra and undies.
It's greedy. She wants it all. She wants to dominate that comparison and have no peer.
Later in the video would also expose how Leah completely stole Azzy's accent. For context, Azzy was born and raised in Toronto, Canada, and spent some time in Amsterdam. And her accent...
Bro, who the fuck would want to have a Canadian accent? What the fuck? Of all the accents, you chose the worst one? A? What kind of accent's that, bro? You just say A after every sentence? You fucking kidding me, man? What a horrible A. You know. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Oh wait, they say a boot. What do you want a boot? Or wait, no, that was weird. Okay, I'll never do that again. Sorry.
completely reflects that.
No, don't even pass that shit to me. And everyone knows, like, if you don't really like the person, you better have your own full splizzy, you know? Cause...
Dude, that's a Canadian accent?
What? You see how she made her the bed? What? I cannot do that. I'm impressed. It was so smooth. It's a ducky, it's a ducky! Oh, he slipped in his collar so perfectly. Okay, that's cute, but like also, isn't it gonna fall off his neck when you're walking?
For anyone who has seen Leah talk, you would know that her voice is extremely similar.
A 4-year-old girl is miraculously found drifting alone a half a mile from shore on a unicorn float. Where's her family? She should be floating out in the middle of the ocean. She's lucky a boat found her.
It got so bad that Azzy herself felt the need to change her own voice just to separate herself from Leah.
Ironic thing is, I wanted to separate myself so much from SSSniperWolf that I started forcing myself to not talk like that. And now I don't know how to talk like that anymore. I like forgot.
The worst part of all this is that Leah completely deflects the fact that she's stealing someone else's voice.
How do you
tries to
just
play it
change your accent, dude?
off like others are actually the ones copying her, in this case, Azzy. The copying doesn't end here though, as a large portion of Leah's videos, ideas, and titles are directly taken from Azzy without credit.
How many times have you noticed that she's copied your thumbnails or a title or whatever? Did you ever bother to count them?
Things that are like very obvious, like exact replicas, it's minimum like 50. But if you're not counting those, like up to 200.
Ones where you've got her dead to rights, like for sure, 50. And then some where it's like maybe just coincidental, but it's like partial copying, 200.
I think she has made her community obsessive about like copying and how wrong it is. And I see them like constantly attacking like other like creators who are like starting up when it's not, they're not even copying. It's like they're playing the same game as somebody else. And I think that that's really toxic.
Nerd City's video was over 30 minutes long and went into great depth explaining just how many ideas Leah stole from Azzy. And just hours after Nerd City's video was published, Xeno would post a viral tweet covering the situation, reading, SSSniperWolf has been accused by fellow YouTuber Azzyland of copying her content, stealing her presenting style, inciting harassment from fans, and lying with fake evidence to cover her tracks.
Dude, like,
with the tweet,
if you're gonna have a thumbnail like this, I think that's okay, but at least use a different picture than like right here. Like this is literally the same picture. It even is the same text.
tweet gaining almost 10 million views within 48 hours, it was only a matter of time before Leah made her response. Sure enough, Leah would post a thread responding to the accusations only a day later, reading, I have a backup of videos and screenshots before she changed the thumbnails to make it look like I copied her. I have proof she copied my thumbnails, SEO, the way I speak, the jokes I make. The way you're trying to manipulate this is fraud. I have screenshots of you uploading the same video as me minutes after I upload on multiple occasions. The fact you can go on a video and lie about everything is insane to me. A community note on the tweet would state, this doesn't prove anything. The videos cited for evidence only have similar titles and don't contain the same thumbnail or clips. Both Azzyland and SSSniperWolf have created videos with almost the same title before. The following day on the 12th of November, commentary legend Penguin Zero, aka Charlie, would upload a video titled New SSSniperWolf Drama, where he would shed light on the recent developments and share his opinion on the subject.
At the end of the day, it's TikTok Reacts. It's like the simplest thing ever. There's probably like 10 other YouTubers that have this exact same format and style that may have even preceded them. It's something that tons and tons of YouTubers will just shit out. But I'm not here to really dive into the quality of the content. It's more so the claim and all of the evidence presented for it. And based on everything in the Nerd City video, as well as a couple of other things that have been revealed, it really does seem like SSSniperWolf directly tried to copy from Azzyland in quite a few aspects, even outside of just like thumbnails and all of that, and at the very least drew huge inspiration from it, if I'm going to be extremely charitable and generous. There are a ton of similarities, an outrageous amount for it to just be a coincidence, in my opinion.
The mounting evidence paints a disturbing picture of someone who is willing to steal ideas, identities, and unfairly smear others just to gain more views and subscribers. Leah's response to the allegation show a lack of remorse and accountability, and her pattern of behavior indicates someone who prioritizes fame and greed.
I feel like he was
over
dying of cringe
honesty.
during that. Hold on, look.
Leah's response to the allegations and unfairly smear others just to gain more.
He's just like, get this over with, bro. Like, this is her husband or some shit. Oh, he's just like, dude, just get this over with, bro.
Views and subscribers. Leah's response to the allegation show a lack of remorse and accountability, and her pattern of behavior indicates someone who prioritizes fame and greed over integrity and honesty. The case around Leah is likely going to continue escalating, so make sure you're subscribed to stay updated. If you thought the case of SSSniperWolf was bad, watch my video on screen about Illuminati, who not only built their career upon the backs of others, but ended up trying to sue them all.
Yo, this is a good video. Yo, this guy's fucking insane too, man. Quantum TV, dude. He's fucking crazy too. One of these times, man, I'm going to get this to tick to 20K. This is the face of a man that did not marry for personality.